iSnoopDogg.com online radio with your free bets and sports picks. We have not only our game of the night on iSports, iSnoopDogg.com online radio free bets and sports picks, but we also have our lock of the night. Now, last night, I don't know what happened. Sometimes these players like to remind people that they run the game on the field, and they end up throwing a couple pitches a couple of ways they shouldn't have thrown, and the next thing you know, you got a team putting down 12 runs in one game, which normally doesn't happen in baseball. Right now, we got the Dodgers at the Rockies. That was our lock of the night. It went over. We had this game going under last night, 12.5. This game was recently dropped to 11.5, and we're going to go with the run total for this game as our lock and pick of the night. Here we go. Dodgers at the Rockies. Game 2 of the series. Dodgers are 72-54 on the road. Overall, 72-54 overall. 31-30 on the road. The Rockies are 36-90. 20-44 at home. The Dodgers overall currently are averaging 5.19 runs per game overall this season. And on the road, they are averaging 5.24 runs per game this season on the road. The Rockies at overall are averaging 3.79 runs per game overall, and at home, the Rockies are averaging 4.50 runs per game this season at home. The favor of the statistics goes towards the Dodgers. Starting pitching, Ohtani, number 17, has a 0-0 overall starting pitching record for the Dodgers, has a 3.47 ERA as a starting pitcher. T. Gordon, Rockies pitcher, starting pitcher, 3-5 overall as a starting pitching record for the Rockies, has a 7.98 ERA. Less experience for starting pitching for Ohtani. Doesn't have an overall winning record for this season yet. But ERA, the favor goes towards the Dodgers, even though Gordon has a bit more experience than Ohtani. I don't know how many games Ohtani has. That's a stat I don't have in front of me under his career right now. 3-5 versus 0-0 overall. Not that he couldn't have a 0-0 overall record, but I don't know how many games he has in this season as of right now. But he does have a 3.47 ERA. Gordon, 3-5 overall. Advantage goes to the Dodgers with the starting pitching. Now, the opening line for this game, LA Dodgers were minus 325, which is a huge fucking favorite in baseball. Colorado plus 260. When we talk about value, we try to stay away from these games. It's a 50-50 shot every game, no matter what, even though the Dodgers are a much better team against a struggling Rockies team. But still, it's a 50-50 shot every game. This isn't a great valued game if you're going with the favorite. The Colorado is a great value at plus 260, but statistically, they are not the better team. But we'll get back to that before I give you the final score. Money line for this, the Dodgers minus 314. We got 32% going towards this live action betting after we go through all the casinos, all the books on the internet, about 10, 12, 13 different ones. We got 32% of live betting action from live bettors betting on the Dodgers at minus 314 money line. And at plus 247, we have 63% of live betting action betting on the Rockies. Now, we got the our own money line based on the casinos throughout the internet. We have you at plus 247 if you're taking the Rockies. We don't think you should get paid anything less than plus 247. And for the Dodgers, we don't think you should pay anything more for minus 314, which is actually a bit lower than the opening line on ESPN from Vegas at 325. Don't pay anything more than 314 for this game if you're going to take the Dodgers. Don't take anything less than 247 for the Rockies at home with the 36-90, 20-44 home record, 36-90 overall record. Opening, we had this game at 11-5. This game dropped down a point from yesterday's game. Yesterday was at 12-5. iSnoopDogg.com, online radio, free bets and sports picks took this game as their lock of the night to go under. We had an average of 9 total runs. We had the game at 12.5. We closed it at 12.5. It ended at 12-4, 16 total runs. Dodgers 12-4. We hit the Rockies score dead on with 4. Now, I'm going to tell you, when we get to Vegas, always winning some money, and maybe someone calling the bullpen and telling the bullpen to throw a few beach balls to the next team to jack up these points. If you're going to go down that road, what makes this difficult sometimes in this game is live betting action. The invention and the resources to have live betting action really fucks up a game. It screws up the game big time because live betting action can take a game that's statistically going the way it's supposed to go, and then if a televised game has a big surge of viewers and everyone jumps on this live betting action, you would be surprised how much it affects Vegas's money. And once you affect Vegas's money, sometimes, somehow, some way, the game starts changing than the way it should be. So with live betting action, when you see these games get jacked up and you see these high win totals and high run totals for these games, live betting action sometimes has a big part in that, not only in high over-under scoring games, but also low-scoring games. Live betting action plays a big part of it. So with last night's game, it makes you wonder where there was a big jump in the scoring, if the bettors had any impact on the game that way. But for tonight anyway, we're moving on. We lose all the time. We double up. We're going to double up on this one. Bet until you lose. Double up until you win. That is the double up your losses gambling theory. And that's what we're going to do. We have another lock of the night. This is the lock of the night. That game went over last night. It is going to go under tonight, but it's going to be by the skin of your teeth and our teeth. And if you're taking this game, our teeth, because it's going to be at 11. I'll tell you why. Statistically, I have this Dodgers game at 5-4. I have the Dodgers beating the Rockies 5-4. Now, the Rockies dropped 12 last night. They're not going to have a big night tonight. They're probably going to be closer to their average. They'll most likely play at their average maximum, or they'll play below average. Their average maximum right now is 5 runs. Now, the Rockies most likely won't have 2 games in a row where they score 4 runs in a row, which is their maximum of averaged runs per game at 4. So if they score under 4, that even goes better in our favor towards the under. So even if they score 6 runs, because they would win this game to beat the Dodgers at 6-5, that would still only be 11 runs. So if either team plays 1 run below their averages, it goes under. If the Rockies play 2 runs above their average and the Dodgers play to their average after playing an above average game last night, it still goes under. There's more opportunities for this game to go under. It may be 11 runs. It may go down to the 9th. It may be a runner on 3rd and a full count, and the pitcher's pitching with a strikeout to get you the win. But 11 runs should be the maximum amount of runs for this game. And that is iSnoopDogg.com, online radio, free bets and sports picks. Currently, we did not count this afternoon's game yet towards our record. We did not do last night's. Yes, we did. I got last night's games in here as well. We are 406 and 398 in our last 804 picks against the spread and over-under. iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks. On our quest to be the best, we're trying to hold the title, keep the belt. iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks. One of, if not the best, sports handicappers against the spread and over-unders in the world. iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks. We pick against the spread and over-unders. We are one of the best sports bets pickers in the world. Stay tuned for some more live action, live betting. We got the Dodgers losing to the Rockies tonight, 6-5, a home dog, a big home dog. If you're trying to get some bang for your buck, we got the Rockies closing at plus 260. Don't pay anything less than plus 247. Another great bet that you may want to look at because the Dodgers are such big favorites. There is lines out there for the Rockies, plus 1.5, plus 2.5, and you can still get them in the plus money line payout. I have a couple lines here for other casinos throughout the internet. I got a plus 2.5 at plus 125. I got a plus 1.5 at plus 180. Some real bang for your buck with some Rockies getting plus 1.5. And I got the Rockies winning this game. Average, if you stick it to averages, 5-4. The Dodgers win. If you're playing probability of numbers, chances are the Rockies don't have 2 games in a row with 4. Chances are the Dodgers don't play above average again. I take this game to go under. We got it 6-5. So the Rockies getting plus 1.5 is a great bet. And I would stay away from any bets with the Dodgers money line, run line at minus 1.5. There's some minus 2.5. At minus 2.5, minus 150, this game shouldn't be that big of a blowout. They're basing it on last night. It's going to go under 6-5. I got this game 6-5. I got both teams maxing out at 6-5 as the maximum amount of points for this game. 11 should be the maximum amount of runs for this game. Dodgers at Rockies. And that's the SnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks. Thanks for listening in. We hope you won some money tonight, earlier, now, tonight, later on, yesterday, and more on. We're here with you. iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks. Thanks for listening in.